Welcome to the weekend. You tuned in with Rubina, and I got an interview right now with Danny Green. What's up? How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. How was your clinic you just finished up?
Oh, it was a lot of fun and good energy. The kids loved it. We had a good time. They learned some stuff. Also got to play some contests and win some signed autograph stuff. And it was a good time. Short, but fun.
And you'll be here tomorrow too, right?
Yes, we're here from 9 to 12. Obviously, we had a good turnout today, but we obviously take in more walk-ins if kids want to come in anytime. I also give them half off because they're only here for the second session. But it's a lot of fun. Like I said, we're teaching the kids a lot, having fun at the same time, and just letting them get a chance to interact with me.
That's cool. And it's the first stop on the tour you're doing for the
Yes, we're doing. After this, we're doing Laredo, Corpus. We'll stop in McAllen and then El Paso.
That's cool that you remember that. Normally people be like, yeah, we on the road.
Nah, my first time doing the tour, it was tough to remember because it was a 2-week tour and it was like 8 cities, and I didn't remember. But after the years, we shortened it a little bit. We've done 4 or 5 cities, tried to do 1 week, and each year I've gotten better at remembering what cities it comes to. And it's easy now because it's kind of the same cities. Austin's our first time here doing this one, and first time in El Paso this year. But every other city we've already done before.
Okay, and how long have you been doing the clinic?
This is year 4, I think, believe, for me.
Year 4?
Yeah, I think so.
That's really cool. So what drove you to work with this age group?
We work with all age groups, even back home in New York. I'm from New York. My dad started, he's always instilled in me to give back to the community and try to build our community up. So we always do, kindergarten through 12th grade. Obviously, kindergarten's a little slow, so we kind of made it, 2nd grade through 10th grade. But here, older kids are doing playing AAU games and stuff like that, so we kind of made it cut it down to ages a little bit. But we're doing girls and boys. We do girls and boys back home in New York. Everywhere we go, we do all ages, all whatever, males and females. So every kid gets a chance to interact and learn something.
That's awesome. Yeah. Can you describe how you felt during your first NBA game?
Nervous. Everybody's nervous. Even a lot of games, even though not the first one, playoff games, a lot of emotions running through you. Excited, nervous. You want to make your family proud. You want to make your friends proud. You want to get out there and show what you can do and do well. So every game, for me, not every game now, but most of the games, there's always a lot of emotions and some nervousness.
How are you able to calm your nerves?
Just by getting loose. Listening to the music, stretching, getting focused on the game, getting some shots up. Clowning around with my teammates a little bit. And then, get ready to play.
Do you have the same song you listen to when you started?
No, I don't. I'm not so superstitious. And, we listen to whatever is played out on the court most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you listening to right now?
I just recently, I know I'm a little late, but I just recently got Chance the Rapper's new album.
The Coloring Book?
Yeah,
so, I've been listening to that too.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. I haven't got a chance to hear the whole thing, but I've heard a lot of them on the radio too. So he's good. He's doing well right now. Obviously, the main ones, Drake, J. Cole, Lil Wayne, all those guys I listen to. The Weeknd, big R&B and rap guy, hip hop guy. So listen to a lot of those artists.
Okay. And who are some of the players from the draft that you're excited to see coming up?
I'm excited to see what all the rookies do this year. I think they had a decent draft class. I favor the seniors because I came out as a senior. I favor those guys that are more polished. I think junior and seniors come out later. The younger guys, they have a lot of potential, but I think they probably could use a year or two of getting polished. So I like Buddy Hield, but everybody's going to see what Ben Simmons does and Ingram. See what those guys, the top 3 guys, see what they do.
Okay. How do you define success for yourself?
That's a good question. I don't define it by contracts or money. I usually define it by the relationships you make and I guess on basketball wise winning. As a team. Basketball is a team game, and what you accomplish as a team and what you do to help your team. I think I kind of rate on how successful somebody is, or how successful a player is, and how successful a person is. I don't rate it on how much money you have. I kind of rate it on what kind of relationships you've built and how people view you.
What role do you believe athletes should play as it relates to the community?
Things like this, giving back and inspiring these young kids to do something good with their lives. Well, here it's different, but a lot of places where I come from in New York and other places in Texas that we're going to, they don't get the opportunity or opportunities a lot of these kids do, or that I had growing up. They don't get to speak to professionals. They don't have hope, or they don't have dreams to go to college. So we want to inspire them to do good things and go to college, get good grades, become an engineer or doctor or lawyer. Especially the minorities, we want to try to encourage them to do more and help. So you see where the country's going right now. We want to make sure that gets cut down and hopefully one day stops, where people are discriminating or there's things in the news you can't explain because of how things are, or because you're not taught a certain thing, or you didn't go to the right schools, or whatever it may be. But a lot of things could be prevented by it's encouraging these kids to do the right thing and do it the right way, and it'll make the world a lot better, peaceful place.
Yeah, I agree. And last, finishing up, what are some nutrition practices you live by?
Say that again?
Some nutrition practices you live by.
I don't live by many. I don't live by many. I eat whatever comes and goes.
Really?
Over the past couple of years, I've watched my diet. I've given up sweets for Lent one time.
Okay.
I try to cut out processed meat for breakfast, and they say bacon and sausage. They say it's not good for you, so I've cut back on that. I've cut back on some things here and there. I eat more fruit than I did before.
Is this just recently? It sounds
last couple of years.
Okay.
Probably after I got probably to 28. Yeah, probably after 27, 28 area. I'm 29 now, so last three years or so. But they kind of Pop is big on that. When he sees us eating in the organization, they trying to make sure we're healthy and on top of stuff.
But you do eat a lot of sweets, it sounds like?
I used to. I used to be a big snacker. I stopped eating snacks. I cut those back. But I do like sweets. It was in my family. And but I've cut back to it, to maybe one dessert or maybe 2 or 3 a week, but just only for dinner.
Just to
after dinner. Yeah, something like that. Keep it, just keep the body right. Make sure I'm taking care of the body.
And what are your keys to success?
I have a few.
Your personal keys.
For me, just obviously the main one, the easy one everybody knows is just work hard, and you got to do it when everybody else is not doing it. When everybody's sleeping, sleep when when you're retired. But right now, you work hard now, you'll live easy later. And always, a lot of things that you do, I like to do it under the radar. So I'm not going to be posting everything I'm doing on my social media. Usually when no one knows what you're doing is when you become successful faster, or you become more successful, or things get done better. So for me, I like to do things at my own rate, my own pace, and in my own time, and under the radar. So.
That's dope. Well, I appreciate you sitting down
anytime,
with me.
Anytime.
Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, welcome to the weekend. Thank you for tuning in.